Over my past few years of existing and observing the social media space, I've come to realize that there are certain groups of people that I just hate. Kind of like racism, but not for people's physical features or even their ethnicity, but for their interests and hobbies. Today, I have 5 groups of people who I want to profoundly express my hatred for. Oh, and by the way, if you find yourself uninterested in one segment, instead of clicking off, just skip to another segment that sounds interesting to you, or watch the whole video. Okay, thanks, bye. Now, this one I don't know much of other than these dumbass videos my friend sends me. Yo, these mogging edits are so sad. I actually feel bad for the people in them. Imagine you're scrolling on your phone and then a video pops up and you say, oh look, that's me, bro. That's pretty cool. But in the video, it's just you getting humiliated for your looks. In the video, it shows you literally just existing, or maybe you get rejected or whatever. Then people take that as an opportunity to just flame you and call you ugly. Then to follow it up with an edit of a guy who looks like this with this annoying ass song in the background. Yo, honestly, that's a valid reason to crash out. If I heard in the news that someone crashed their car into a restaurant in an act of violence, but then I learned that someone made a mogging edit out of them, I'll understand. Now, I do know an expert in the field, and I'll be interviewing him since I don't really know much about this topic. So I'm here with Vinny Goldfish 909. Introduce yourself, please.
What's up, everybody? My name is Vinny Goldfish 909, aka Ben, and I've been on the black pill for 2 years.
Alright, okay, so first off, what is black pill exactly?
Basically, the black pill is a way of life, it's a way of living, it's a way of breathing, and trying to maximize your looks in every possible way, through any measure possible.
I think you said the same thing 3 times in a row. Way of life, way of living, way of breathing, you know?
No, I didn't.
So how did you get into black pill?
Just...
What activities do you engage in as a black pill member?
I mean, some of the basics that I actually do myself is, it's called bone mashing. So basically, I take a brick. Take a brick and I start smashing my zygos bones in hopes of different microfractures in my face. And eventually that'll lead to some bone growth in hopes of reaching Chad status.
Alright, so can you explain this edit right here?
Yeah, I got you. Holy shit. That shit looks like it's a fucking lab-made poodle. Oh my god. Oh my god, you mogged the fuck out of him. Yeah, the Doberman definitely mogs the pug, bro. You could tell the pug, basically what a pug is in the dog realm, it's a sub 5. You throw that shit in the wild, it's never gonna survive. It's gonna die within 2 hours of being out in the forest, probably eaten by a bunny. You can tell this guy over here though, you throw him out in the wild, he's coming back as the alpha. He's gonna be carrying the lion within his mouth after throwing him in the forest. And that's basically what black pill is, you know what I mean? Like, the pug is the subhuman in this case, and this guy's a straight Chad. Oh yeah, it's brutal, bro. He's literally inbred. Yeah, you could just definitely tell this guy's mogs him into oblivion. Look at his hunter eyes, the hunter skull. He was built for hunting. That guy was built to be being pet in a lab or something. He's probably like the last puppy in the PetSmart. This guy's the first one out. Yeah, so overall, I would say that's like a 10 out of 10 mog. It's pretty easy. It's a subhuman versus Chad. It doesn't get more simple than that. Doberman mogs him in every possible way.
You know, as a proud member of the gaming community, I do have to say that some of these people are just sad. While there are a lot of bad archetypes of people in here, there's one, just one, that really gets to me. And it's the ones who are not ashamed to hide their gooning tendencies. You probably know where I'm going with this. I'm talking about the people who complain about female characters not being hot enough. I mentioned something similar to this in my last video, but are you not embarrassed that someone will see you complaining about this? One example of these people would be this Andy Pants gaming guy, whose first massively successful video was complaining about how older games were usually about super manly main characters who were masculine and strong, and they always had a hot girl chasing them and being his arm candy, but we don't have those anymore. Bro, you're 40. 0. Absolutely none. Not even a minuscule of self-awareness or embarrassment? Really? No, really. I want you guys to think about it. Imagine you have an uncle who's around 40 years old, kids, family, all that stuff. And every family function, he talks to everyone about how he doesn't see as many manly video game characters who get all the hot girls. How would you feel about that uncle? And low-key, I gotta point out the demand for this type of content. It's actually crazy. Once he realized that's what people want to watch, he just went all in. Yo, these thumbnails though. Gay and written big text, but it's actually working? Hey, I might have to hop in on this trend, you know, see if it'll help me get some more clicks. I am desperate right now, I'm not gonna lie. No, actually nah. I think I might have to hop in on the gay, black, and disabled trend. But seriously though, every video you'll find from this channel will cover these 3 topics. Number 1, the main character is a woman and not a man, so the game is bad. Number 2, the woman characters in the game are not hot enough and they don't make him pop a raging erection instantly. And number 3, the world hates men and there's a secret operation to take us out. And by the way, I know I said that his channel is mainly about his dissatisfaction with women, sexism, and all that, but there's also this hint of racism. It's not the main point, but you can see in some of the thumbnails and actual content of the videos, he complains about black people as well, so I wouldn't give it much time until that becomes a more obvious selling point of the channel. Anyways, I'm a little upset that I had to get him in my algorithm by searching him and all that, so we're done with him. But believe me, he and his followers aren't the only example. There are many others out there who have these honestly embarrassing beliefs. Like this guy who was so upset and disappointed with Monster Hunter Wilds because this one female character looked a little too strong for his liking, but once he found out this other female character looked really hot, he changed his mind and he gave them a gold star. Or the fact that he complained about the main character of Stellar Blade had 2, yes that's right, 2 more strings of clothing on her release model than the model in the trailers. What an utter tragedy. How do we come back from this?
Oh my god, bro. Oh,
hell. In all, this side of the gaming community, absolutely cringe, embarrassingly sad group of people. Oh, and for the community as a whole, Game of the Year is not that serious. I don't know why people debate and rant about it so much. Now, Redditors aren't bad in general, it's the ones who don't know their job. Those are the bad ones. And if you don't know what a Redditor's job is, it's very simple. Whenever someone posts a thread asking for help with a problem, you simply respond with beneficial knowledge to resolve the issue, and you also... No, that's it. Nothing more. You know how annoying it is when I see someone asking for help with a problem, and then you have the world's corniest, most unfunny people of all time in the comments trying to make jokes? Is it harmful for laptop if I put it upside down? Okay, normal question. Imagine bringing someone over to your place and having to explain this. OP likely has no one coming over. Ouch. Yeah. I felt that all the way here in my parents' basement too. Me and you both, buddy. My son just told me he did too. We don't give him internet. We just read sick burns to him through the walls. Odds on me recovering my files on this. Okay, so apparently his friend tried to prank him and ruined his hard drive. Okay, let's see what people in the comments said. Just drill some holes in that not so friend anymore and tell him, don't worry, buddy. You'll recover soon enough. Friend, oh my god, this hurts. Why are you doing this to me? OP, it's just a prank, bro. OP, don't worry, friend. The holes in your body will fill in no time, unlike my SSD, and I'll pray all of your holes get filled soon. Sometimes I wonder if these questions are real. Alright, this guy's asking if he put on enough thermal paste on his computer. Not sure. Probably a first-time computer builder. More! The ice cream machine you find at your techie friend's house. 99%? Honestly, no. Probably 100% of Redditors are just not funny. Humor's not your space. It's not your domain. It's not your forte. Just stop trying, please. I get visibly annoyed and disgusted when me or my friend's computer won't start, so I go online to look for help, only to be met with straight-up Adrian humor. What feelings are worse? Let's see, dropping the keys after a long shift, pouring cereal but there's no milk, getting a bill from the restaurant and they throw on a random dumbass 18% gratuity tip so the bill is higher than you expected, so your card declines and now you have to ask your friend to cover you in front of the whole line at the cashier. And don't forget the ones who always want to act sarcastic, smart, and better than everyone else. Alright, so we got this guy asking if there's a difference between normal flash drives and USB-C. Yo, if someone posts a thread asking for help with a situation and your first course of action is to comment something quote-unquote funny or say something sarcastic, boom, life in prison, just like that. I hate all of you. Oh, and you know what else I hate? When you post a question and you see a notification, so you think someone answered your question, but it's just some guy saying, same thing happened to me. Bro, what? I don't care. Alright, so the car community. On top of disliking this community, I kind of feel bad and I don't understand them a little bit. Let me explain why. Imagine you have a hobby that you and a lot of other people can't really participate in, bro. It's expensive. Most of what I see around me are just guys looking at other people's cars. That's gotta feel bad. And what do you do if a new one or whatever drops? I know gamers just buy the new game, fashion people just buy the new shoes, movie people just watch the next movie, yada yada, you get it. But what are you gonna do? Buy the new car that just dropped? They release a new model like every year. And isn't leasing and trading constantly just a bad financial choice? If you're broke, what do you do to participate other than just watching and learning about cars? You know, even if you have yourself just one car that you really take care of and you tune it up, you literally can't drive it for what it was made for. You're not allowed to do the super fast stuff you fantasize about. If you find that fun and it satisfies you, it's cool. There's not really a problem with it. The real problem is the cornballs. The ones who treat driving like it's their sole purpose and it's the only reason they even want to live.
Speed. It's a therapy, which a lot of people don't understand. Women don't understand why men go speeding. We go speeding simply because it's a therapy. It's escape from reality. When I'm driving the car on a speed, I feel like I'm flying. Sound of the car, that adrenaline rush, the control, I see left and see right. It's therapy.
I know the risk I'm putting myself through, but it's worth it for the adrenaline and therapy of speeding. Yeah, except it's not just yourself you're putting at risk, it's also every car in your radius too, you idiot. Man, I hate this part of the community that puts your damn life at risk. You don't have to be a car lover to be one of those people that split 13 lanes in a matter of 8 seconds, but most of the time, the people who are endangering everyone driving around them are the ones with the fast type of cars, and it's so damn annoying. You know that quick adrenaline hit you get when you're just driving, and then you realize that you were low-key just half a second away from doing 8 spirals in the middle of the highway to your death? Taking 7 cars with you, a semi-truck, and an oil tanker in a huge multi-vehicle collision? I swear, they did all that just to save 2 to 3 minutes. On top of the fact that sometimes we end up on the same exact red light. Or what's the point? You look stupid. Risking a multi-car collision that would devastate families just to get to your destination a little bit faster? Man, these reckless driving punishments aren't high enough. If it was up to me, you get caught doing that dumb shit on the road, boom, $2,000 ticket and 5,000% insurance increase. 1 warning per driver, that's it. No contest. Easily some of my most hated people on the planet. Yo, the Cologne trend, bro. I cannot stand this trend, man. The worst part is that I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 friends who are hella into it. It started off with a small group of people, then they spread out and infected the rest of the friend group. These people talk and analyze cologne so damn much. Don't even get me started on the activities they engage in. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. You know, one time we went out to eat at a restaurant, normal hangout day, right? After we're done, somebody suggests, let's go to the nearby mall. You know, okay, fine, why not? So we drive there, and these guys pull up to the Sephora shop with the full intention of buying absolutely nothing and just sniffing colognes. I'm telling you, 30 minutes of them just standing at the wall, spraying and sniffing. And it was so embarrassing because the 2 ladies who were working there that day were just watching them, and they were trying to offer some help. But remember, they walked in with the conviction to buy absolutely nothing and to just sniff. I'm standing there doing nothing, just waiting for them to finish. It was so bad. And remember when I said nearby mall? That literally doesn't matter because they'll drive 45 minutes away to a different mall to do the same thing. It's baffling, honestly. And another time we went out to go eat somewhere, I got picked up after one of the rare times they actually bought something, right? And they told me to guess the price, hinting that it would be high, obviously. So I'm like, you know what? 120. You know, that sounds reasonable. Then these guys want to look at each other and tell me that they both spent 300 on one bottle. And I'm just shocked. I couldn't believe it. No way. You know, I'm naturally saying stuff like, damn, bro, you know what I could have bought with that? Is this a common thing? You guys do this all the time? Then they have the audacity to get mad at me for being shocked and asking about it. Bro, you're the one who told me expecting me to be surprised. They literally fell for it. I know they did. They fell for the higher price actually means higher quality value propaganda. I know they did. You can't change my mind. Then you hear them talking about layering this winter scent, summer scent. Bro, like it's not that difficult. Listen, either you smell bad or you don't. It's that simple. Then he wants to go ahead and tell me, no, actually different weather and seasons can influence the strength and durability of a scent. So if you wear the wrong one at the wrong time, shut up, bro. Nobody asked for all that. And here's the crazy part. Somebody was talking to me about this cologne and he said the scent is derived from, and now I swear to you, I'm not joking. He literally said this. It's derived from the anal gland of an animal. At that point, I didn't even know if I should react anymore or just accept it, bro. That's it. I just gotta let them do what they gotta do. There's no saving them anymore. For real, let anybody tell you about their hobby, any hobby, and somewhere in the conversation, it doesn't matter where, you just hear anal gland of an animal. No way. He had to have been confused or something. I gotta look this up. Wait, this is crazy. I just got off the phone with one of them and listen to this. Turns out driving 45 minutes away to sniff is nothing. They planned a trip to drive 4 hours away to buy cologne for around $500 and that's it. Nothing else to the trip. So I asked, wait, can you just order it and they ship it to your house? And then he said, yeah, you can do that, no problem. So then me, the common sense thinking human that I am, I said, why don't you just do that? He's gonna go ahead and tell me because we don't know how it smells yet. Once again, I do not mean to offend or be mean to anyone. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you so much for watching till the end and let me know your thoughts.